Good morning, YouTube. Just give us a couple of seconds. We're just going to try and get Instagram and Facebook live as well. And we're going to have a free live step-by-step tutorial here this morning, so hang on with us.
Okay, you're live on Instagram.
Okay, good morning, Instagram.
And
Just
you're
waiting
live on Facebook.
So we're live on Facebook. So a big welcome to everybody. And as you can see, we're feeling pink. I think my t-shirt says we're turning October pink.
In October, we wear pink.
In October, we wear pink. So as everybody knows, October is, well, first of all, it's Breast Awareness Month, but really all types of cancers. And this, for the month of October, both Deirdre and myself said, let's do something to support a charity. Because normally every October we run maybe a coffee morning, and we're known for the coffee mornings. Oh my God, we have done massive fundraising events.
Look Good, Feel Better's watching in.
Look Good, Feel Better's watching. Hi Annabelle, how are you? So this year, obviously with the social distancing and the pandemic and all, we were saying, okay, what are we going to do? Like even the fun run was cancelled. We always do the fun run with all the cousins, etc. So we decided to support a charity, a small charity out there that's called Look Good, Feel Better. And this is run by all volunteers. It's a voluntary charity. They depend on fundraising, okay? And really what Annabelle, who's actually tuned in at the moment, she would be one of the managers.
The managers, yeah.
Managers of Look Good, Feel Better. What they want to do is basically make people aware about this charity. So anybody that's watching, and you know, and to be honest, everybody knows somebody affected by cancer, okay? So if you know anybody at all being affected by cancer, especially women, okay, nothing against the men, but just for this particular program, right, especially women, and things that are going to happen to them, maybe it's losing their hair, their eyebrows, their eyelashes, their skin is in bits, whatever, this is where Look Good, Feel Better comes in. They will offer free makeup classes, tutorials. It can be all done remote, and that's what they want to make people aware about, is you'd be able to do this remote. You can sit in your own bedroom, you can tune in, you'll have your own one-to-one makeup artist. They give out lots of free goodies, and basically they will show you how to draw in them eyebrows, how to make the best, and basically put a smile on your face, because that's their motto. So we decided that we would raise awareness for this charity. We're going to hope to raise a few bob. So this is where we said that during October I'm going to do lots of free classes. Now I know people say, oh, you always do free classes. These are all going to be special classes, everybody. And I want people to donate, okay? So we will be posting the link. The link is going to be in the comments below. It'll be pinned there. Now, I understand when you're watching the class, like it might be a little bit awkward, but like maybe when the class is over, is to make sure you click on the link and literally the smallest donation. Like as I said, am I worth a cup of coffee? And how much would a cup of coffee cost you in a shop? €2.50, €3 thereabout. So I have to be worth a cup of coffee to listen to me for the next 20, 30 minutes, whatever. So even if it's just to make a small donation. But like obviously we'd love it was a big donation as well. So we approached a couple of people. Now remember, this is just one, this is our first free class, and we've loads more. We have another one on tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock, and then tomorrow evening I'll announce then the details of the next one. But we had lots of people who came on board and they said that they would sponsor us, okay? So for today's massive mega giveaway prize, we have Louise MacDonald. So she would be a social media guru. She's just amazing, she is. And she's offered an annual membership to her social media academy. Now Deirdre has done lots of training courses with Louise. Deirdre is a member of the academy.
And I paid for it.
She paid it. It's €180 for the membership. So you're going to get this for free. So this is an amazing prize. And also, Tweeting Goddess, Samantha Kelly, that's down in Wexford, she runs a group called the Win Group. Again, Deirdre and myself are both members of it. It stands for Women's Inspire Network. And I know we have a lot of women who tune in. And again, a lot of our students, past students, future students, that maybe are thinking of going into business. Now, by the way, Women's Inspire Network is not just for florists, it's for all women in business. And there's even men that's part of the group as well. So anybody, any men watching it, you're more than welcome to join. It's €20 a month to join, and Samantha has offered again an annual membership for the Win Group. Plus, once or twice a year, Samantha organises a conference, for a business conference, and they're absolutely brilliant. We go to them every year. You always learn loads. Well, you know my motto, you never know it all, and the day you think you know it all, give it up. So we go to conferences all the time. We normally it's in Galway or in Donegal or wherever it might be, and Deirdre and myself come back. We drive home absolutely buzzing, like lots and lots of ideas. I know one of the students messaged me there the other day, Maureen up in Donegal, and she was saying that she kind of lost her mojo, and that's what I find with the wing group. The wing group gives us the kick in the ass, you know, that way, gives you that mojo back and kind of gives you kind of great ideas. Anyway, Samantha Kelly has offered a year's membership to the wing group and also a free ticket to her business conference. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine them two prizes together, because I really feel they go hand in hand. So really you're talking a prize worth well over 350 euros, and that's going to be given to one of you lucky people that are interested in it. I know it's probably not a prize that's going to interest everybody, but definitely anybody that's in business or thinking of going into business and wants to know a little bit about more social media, wants to network, this is the prize for you. So how do you get the prize? All you have to do is make a donation, any amount. We actually don't see the amount that you donate, okay? So any amount. The only thing is that when you make the donation is please put your email in, because what we're going to do is all the names of the people who donate will come through to us, and then obviously we can only contact you if we have your email address. So the ones that have their email address, I assume that you're the ones that are interested in winning this prize. So if, say, there's people out there and you still want to make the donation for the cup of coffee, okay, you still think it's worth a couple of bob to make a donation for the look good, feel better, but maybe you're not interested in this particular prize. I have other prizes, so don't worry about it, okay? But if you're not interested in this particular prize, you don't put your email address in. But everybody else, when you're making your donation, put your email address in, and you have up till tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock to make your donation, and I'm going to announce the winner of Louise McDonald's annual membership of our academy, and also the annual membership to Samantha Kelly's wing group. So that's going to be a combined prize, one prize, and we're going to announce it tomorrow evening, because you know that we're on live tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock as well. So that's the sponsors. But listen, for the rest of you that are
Let's have a bit of fun.
Yeah, for anybody else that's not interested in kind of maybe business and so on, we're going to have some fun prizes for you. Now, Deirdre, we didn't sort out what courses we were going to give free. Will we do the autumnal course?
Yes.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
So we have an autumnal course on our online school. This is our standalone online school. I think it's worth 200 euros. You're going to, many of them you're going to give away free. Two?
We'll give one on each platform.
One on each platform. Okay. So we're on YouTube, we're on Instagram, and we're on Facebook. So we're going to give one away on each of the platforms. It's completely free. Whoever wins, you'll contact us, we'll send you a link, and you'll be able to log in and watch that course. I think there's about 8 or 10 different tutorials included in the autumnal package, and we'll obviously have all the details for you. Right, so what are we going to do today? But first of all, better do the weather.
Yeah.
Okay, another thing is, right, the whole idea of this free class is obviously to raise awareness and raise funds, but listen, we can't do that unless we build up the audience. So I need you to click share and get the word out there. Now sometimes people are saying, what do you mean by share? It's up in the right hand side. You see the little, it says like, comment or share. So if you click that share button, and sometimes it says, do you want to share this as a watch party? Just click share, yeah, it's absolutely fine. And basically it just means that maybe your friends will also see this video, and it's just to build up the audience. So throughout the tutorial, I might keep forgetting, so please click share if you can. Don't forget to donate. And listen,
I put the link to donate on Facebook. It's in the heading of this video.
Oh,
on Instagram, it's in our bio.
Okay, and on YouTube,
it's
you just have to come and follow us on Facebook, and then you can make your donation.
Or if you do want to, just drop us an email and I'll email you on the link.
Absolutely. So listen, who's watching? Have we anybody watching? Do the general, come on, check in. Where are you watching from? What part of Ireland? What part of the world? And listen, for any of our overseas, we have an amazing prize. We're not giving it away today, but we have an amazing prize for the overseas people who watch us. So listen, make sure you tune in for that. So where are you watching from? And let's do the weather forecast. So here in Dublin, the sun is splitting the sky. It lashed rain last night. Pissed rain is probably the only way to describe it. It absolutely lashed down, it did. But today, it's all dried up. The sun is shining. We have a fabulous blue sky here in Dublin. There's no clouds at all. Now, there's a little bit of a nip in the air. I know I'm in a t-shirt, but I have to say, you wouldn't be walking around to the shops in a t-shirt. So is there anybody watching, Deirdre?
Yes, we've loads of people watching in. We have all saying good morning, all saying a great charity. The weather in Laois is sunny. Sharon says, I'm sorry, I'm about to lose now. The comments are moving so fast.
Moving so fast. Well, that's a good sign. We like to see the comments moving fast. It means we're
I think with Sharon, she said when she was going through chemo, losing her eyebrows was the worst thing ever.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And that's Look Good, Feel Better. They actually give you tutorials on how to draw them back in.
How to draw them back in again.
Amazing.
And as I said, it is a charity that's very close to our hearts, because when Deirdre was sick, Deirdre went through cancer there a couple of years ago, and it's actually not that long ago, and she actually availed of the services of Look Good, Feel Better, and that's when she first became aware of it. And the thing is, the amount, even the last couple of days when we've been talking about it, the amount of people that are putting in the comments that they never heard about this group. So really we want to get the word out there about Look Good, Feel Better. So today we're going to do a pumpkin arrangement. And because it's pink for October, so we have to spray it pink. So this is an aerosol tin of spray. Now I bought this in the Florist Wholesalers, but Lidl and Aldi do actually sell it as well. And this particular one was called Fuchsia Pink. If you wanted a particular one from the wholesalers and you weren't in the trade, you could contact your local flower shop and they'll buy it in for you. It is expensive, by the way. So best of all, go down to Lidl or Aldi. It's around $2.99 in Lidl or Aldi. They do have it. It's just, I asked Dad to pick it up for me because I was up to my eyes this week. He didn't get a chance. We were in the flower wholesalers and Deirdre picked it up
It's
herself.
feckin' freezing in Yorkshire,
Feckin'
Janice
freezing.
says, yes.
Hiya, Janet, how are you? You're starting to sound like me now, Janet.
She's going to get into trouble. We never said that.
Yeah, you know I get into trouble for cursing on this on these lives. So, you know my dad, you've all met Dad, you know that way. I know we had great crack with him there the other night, Mr. K, and he's going to be here tomorrow night as well for the lives. Well, Mr. K scooped out the pumpkin for us. So I gave him over all the pumpkins, and there you go, you can see. Now, I said to him, don't scoop it all the way down, because I wanted it that this bulb bowl. Now, these are the bulb bowls that I used with you. Do you remember for the hat box arrangements? I used these quite a lot, so it's the exact same bowl. And you see the way it fits down perfect into it. Now, when you're measuring it, you know, if you're kind of doing your line, do the line from the bottom, not the one from the top, and it'll just slot down into a perfect. And I said to Dad, don't scoop it all out, because by leaving some of the flesh inside it, again, it would help to keep it fresh. Now, lots of people ask us, how do we keep it fresh? So, you know me with the domestic bleach. I put bleach on everything. Now, I didn't have
Trump told you to do that.
Oh, Trump told us, yeah. So this won't get the COVID.
No.
Absolutely. The pumpkin is not going to be affected by the COVID once you use your domestic bleach. Now, I haven't got a water mister, so this is an empty Aldi container. Well, it was empty. And I've just mixed bleach and water, okay, in it. It's a great one because you can just screw off the top. I put a good squeeze of bleach, filled it up with water, gave it a good squish. And what we did was I sprayed I've done it already, but that was the idea, was I sprayed all the inside of the pumpkin with bleach and water, and that stops it going mildew. Now, at the end of the day, it is a fruit or a vegetable? You don't know.
There's a question.
There's a question for you. Somebody tell me. So it's either a fresh fruit or a vegetable. So it is going to go off.
I think it's a fruit because it grows above the ground. I think vegetables grow below the ground, is it?
Yeah, because tomatoes grow above the ground and tomatoes are classed as fruit. Could be wrong. So you see the arse I made of the wheat and the barley and the oats last week, you know that way. So listen, educate us anyway. So back to the pumpkin, sprayed it with the bleach and water. That'll stop it kind of going mildewed and stop it going off, you know. Keep it in a cooler place. So this would be ideal like for a patio or a porchway, or even outside your whole door. The flowers are eventually going to die. And again, probably at that stage you might find the pumpkin needs to be thrown out. It's a fruit, okay. Thanks a million, girls. Listen, but as I said, hiya Chris, fair play to you, thanks a million. You can depend on the men, they're always very knowledgeable, especially
all their fruit and veg.
All their fruit and veg, over in Nottinghamshire I think he is. I'm going to be doing some dried arrangements. As I said, I've loads of these free tutorials kind of lined up. So again, any new people watching us, click share and listen, don't forget about donating. So I'll just push that to one side there for a second. So what I have now is a full block of floral foam. I've soaked this already and I'm going to take about a third of it off the end and just take a little bit off that. You might say why, because I know what size I need. So there I have approximately 2/3 of a block of foam, and I have this small little wedgie. Now you know me, I love a wedgie, okay? Deirdre's laughing away
Somebody
there.
says no, sprouts are not fruit.
All right, and they grow above the ground. There you go. Chris, you're wrong.
Okay, Sarah says it's a fruit because it has seeds.
Oh, okay, there you go.
And
Thanks,
sprouts
Sarah.
don't have seeds.
Okay. There you go. You learn everything on these classes. Listen, we wouldn't want to start a sex discussion. You wouldn't know what happened. So here we have our bulb bowl, and the wedgie piece, I'm just dropping that into the end. You don't need a frog's leg or anything. And then our 2/3 of a block of foam, I'm going to push it down. It's the little corners are going to come off a little bit there. You can just see just a bare little bit came off. And just with a knife then I'm going to cut the 4 corners off, and I'm going to go around the top and I'm going to trim it. And to be honest, you might say, why are you doing that? It's a habit. I do it all the time. Do you know that way? Because for some arrangements it's necessary. For this arrangement it's actually not necessary, but I kind of feel queer not doing it, so I'm just going to stick it in. And them little bits, rather than messing up the table, I'm sticking them down into the bulb bowl.
Julia McCarthy says she's also watching it on YouTube so she can cast it onto the television.
Oh, fair play to you. You're brilliant. Great.
Same way, I think Trina McCarthy gave us a shout out this morning on Virgin Media.
Oh, fair play
TV.
to Trina. Trina McCarthy, she writes for the Sunday World. She does be on live at 3, and again, she has been personally, her sister passed
Tricia,
away
yeah.
from breast cancer. And again, when we ran some of our coffee mornings, Tricia actually attended. Trina attended the coffee mornings, and she came with her 2 kids, Max and Minnie. And Minnie, they're brilliant. She's great crack, she is. Great for the makeup tips as well. So using some anchor tape, I'm going to strap it onto the bulb bowl. I'm going to bring it around, and I'm going to overlap on top of itself. Once will be plenty. You needn't use the 2. If anybody's watching and you want to put 2 pieces of tape around it, absolutely. So now we're bringing back our pumpkin. This is a ton weight, by the way. And then you get your bulb bowl and you can drop it down into it and push it down a little bit. And I did say to Dad purposely when he was trimming it, I said don't have the bowl that goes right down into it. Because last year I did this and I did an awful job getting it back up again. Where this way you can kind of get your nails and you can kind of, you know, pull it back up again if you want to like throw out the old stuff and reuse it again. By the way, do you like my nails? So on my ring fingers, I'm not sure if you can see it, I actually have the breast cancer logo painted onto them. So Galaxy Nails across the road from us, that's normally where I do get my nails done. And I have to say, Amanda, I showed her, I have a little tattoo, can't get my leg up, but I have a tattoo on my ankle of the breast cancer logo, and here I am in the nail place showing her my ankle, and I said any chance of getting that logo, I said, onto my nails. So I was delighted with it. So next thing is waxing sticks. So the next time you're in the beauticians, male and female, when you get your waxing done, ask them for a couple of wax sticks. Now I have absolutely loads of these here. If anybody's ever ordering anything, and just ask me and I'll enclose a few of them into the box, you know, that we would stuff your posting out if you're passing by. But lollipop sticks would do the same job, and you can see all I'm doing here is I'm just cutting a point on both ends of the waxing sticks. The reason we have waxing sticks is Deirdre's past history, she used to train beauticians and she had loads of these, she found boxes of them. So what I'm going to do into the pumpkin lid, so you can see the way I sprayed kind of around the edge there as well, I'm just going to get my 3 sticks, and that's why I cut the spike on them so that I could force them down into it. And then what I'm going to do, they're a little bit uneven, but it'll be fine, okay? I'm now going to stick the lid in, right? So again, just turn it around just so I'm avoiding the anchor tape, and then we're going to push that down into it. There we go. So that's our arrangement organised. So again, anybody late that's joining in, you'll be able to watch this tutorial from the very beginning later on. And remember, if you have joined us, the reason we're doing this tutorial is to raise awareness, for look good, feel better, and also raise a few pound. So if you punt, a few pound, a few euros. So if you feel that I'm worth looking at and I'm worth a couple of euros, we'll post a link. It's actually pinned in our post. It's at the top of the heading here. Or if you're watching on Instagram, it'll be in the bio. And we'd love if you made the smallest donation, the largest as well. But we'd appreciate lots of small donations. They'll all add up. Plus, we're going to be doing loads of these. So don't want to rob you the first day, you know what I mean? I want you to have a few bob left for tomorrow night, you know what I mean? That you can donate tomorrow night. Because we have lots of prizes tomorrow night as well.
Midas Touch says, just found out a new use for their waxing sticks.
So anybody, Midas Touch is up in Clondalkin. Pauline and Anne are the neighbour girls.
Yeah.
Audrey is on the desk anyway. She used to be on the desk up there. Absolutely brilliant beauticians. It's beside Pandini's, if you know Pandini's up there in Clondalkin. So anybody that needs their waxing done, pop up to Pauline and Anne.
And she'll give you 2 extra
And she'll give them 3.
Three
And
sticks.
she'll give you 3 waxing sticks, no problem at all. I know she will. And I'm sure Waxperts as well, Ellen from Waxperts, she'll oblige anybody with waxing sticks. So you can see what I'm doing now. Again, to save time, time, I just cut up the eucalyptus, you know, into short little pieces, and I'm just working my way around the posy dish or the bulb bowl, and I'm sticking the foliage upwards into the container so that it's kind of camouflaging the bulb bowl, and it's coming down onto the pumpkin. Now behind me here you can see I have lots and lots of foliage. That's just because we got a delivery of foliage this morning. Now we get our foliage delivered in from a foliage farm in Wicklow, which is called Stuart Williams. Stuart is an amazing fella, and I know anybody that's in the florist business, they probably have dealt with Stuart at some stage. And I know lots of our students deal with him as well. You can see now I'm going around kind of the lid of the pumpkin, and this time I'm allowing the foliage, you see, to kind of stand upwards on an angle. So I just cut like literally short little rubbishy pieces of foliage. When I say rubbishy pieces, they were all like the little side pieces. I just cut off the branches this morning. Now listen, anybody that has eucalyptus, where am I? Behind me here. Okay, I've just got the small leaf handy. This comes in the big leaf as well. Eucalyptus is absolutely great for clearing your sinuses or your blocked nose. I know the amount of people that's going around with sniffles, blocked noses, and the colds seem to be, you think with all the sterilising nobody's have any colds and flus, but there seems to be loads of it going around. Go into your local florist, ask them for a branch of eucalyptus. You'll have to buy it now, garden centres, or even at your own garden you might have one. Just lay a branch along the top of your radiators when the heating is on. Everybody has the heating on at the moment, and I'm telling you, the smell in the house will be just amazing, and it'll definitely clear your nose. Or even to get like a eucalyptus leaf and like squash it up in your fingers, squeeze it, squash it, knuckle it up or whatever, stick it in a tissue, put it under your pillow, and I'm telling you, you'll wake up the next morning and it's like kind of that Indian balm. It literally clears your head. It's amazing stuff, it is. Or you could also hang it up in the shower. So get a branch of it, put an elastic band around it. What I'm going to do now is just kind of fill in that area, by the way, with a little bit more eucalyptus. So back to the shower. Hang a branch of eucalyptus up in your shower while you're having the shower, and the smell in the bathroom is going to be amazing.
Jer Cuscaden is on. She said it's
hey,
lovely.
Jer.
She had her birthday yesterday.
Jer had her birthday yesterday, and we had the lovely Nadine Reid actually went into one of our private bloom rooms. So you would have missed actually the singing session. You probably were as well, you missed it, because I was singing as well. So you probably were lucky that you missed it. So Jer is in one of our bloom rooms. She's attending one of our module courses at the moment. So our daughter had been on to us the night before. We knew it was our birthday. So Nadine Reid was here with us yesterday. Some of you joined in when we did a little bit of a live with her. She's going to actually, they're launching a new publication called Queer. Now not queer, Queer, Q-U-A-R-E. And that'll be launched very soon, and we'll have loads of news about that kind of like later on. But that's how she was with us yesterday. And we said, let's go on. She's also a member of the Dublin Gospel Choir. So we went on and we done a little bit, no, we didn't rehearse it, we did warn Jer that first. We've done a little rendition of Happy Birthday in the version of the Dublin Gospel Choir. If you taught that now or not, I don't know. Good job we weren't charging.
Somebody's asking, what other foliage could you use if
okay.
you couldn't eucalyptus?
What about a bit of silver Sussex? So we had silver Sussex delivered from Stuart Williams as well. So again, what I've just done is cut up a few little pieces of it, clean off the ends, and stick it in and out through it. I love silver Sussex, and with pinks I think it's an amazing foliage. And if you only have the silver Sussex, just use the silver Sussex. But what about ivy? Sure, everybody can get ivy. I know the cultures, I'm not allowed to say cultures, the cultured people in the other parts of Ireland that are not living in Dublin, they're able to get loads and loads of ivy. Should they laugh at us Aegis, the dubs up here, buying ivy? So go out to your garden, go and walk along the country lanes, you'll get loads and loads of ivy, fill that in with ivy, it'll be absolutely amazing. But Pittosporum, Hebe, Euonymus, Elaeagnus, I'm showing off now, they're the only foliages I know that you can grow in your garden. Use any of them.
Paul, life at number 2 is checking in, and he has lots of laughing faces and whatever. But he's actually doing, if anybody's interested in crafty stuff, he's made these little ghosts. He's made fabulous stuff.
They're absolutely gorgeous.
He's on Instagram, life at number 2.
Life at number 2. Paul is his name, and he gave us a great shout out this morning for the Look Good Feel
Oh,
Better.
somebody just donated.
Oh, brilliant! Ding, that's your first donation. So fair play. I think they should win a prize.
Yeah, I think they should.
So
yes.
whoever that person is that has just donated, your name will come up first on the list. So we know it's you, and we'll contact you, and we'll go, actually stick your email address, or even comment there and say, it's me. They're all going to say now, it's me. Pick me. So hopefully that's answered the question about the foliage. You can see there the way of just kind of going around and adding in little pieces of silver Sussex.
And Paul is going to be making the straw wreath. So anybody that's interested in the straw wreath.
So we did the straw wreath last week on our live. There was a girl around me this morning. I don't think I took your name. And you were asking me about the door wreath classes. And I said, listen, we've loads of free classes on the Facebook page showing you how to make different types of door wreaths. So I said, tune in this morning at 11 o'clock. And because I will be doing door wreaths. But go over to live at number 2. And he's doing one like using the straw. So I'm not sure whether it's culture straw he's using or pet shop straw, but whatever.
I think we sent him over the straw. So that's pet shop straw.
Sounds like a band, the pet shop.
That's actually, do you know, that's gorgeous even with no flowers in it, Jeanette.
Isn't it? Do you know that way? It actually is, yeah. So there you go. So that's there with the silver Sussex, and hopefully that's answered that person's question. Now, flower-wise, we got all our flowers in from a company in Holland. I know most of you won't be dealing with them, but maybe any of the flower shops that are watching. I pronounce it Hoek. It's pronounced in Dutch Hoek, I think. But Hoek is what I pronounce it, and because I call it that, I think all the students call it Hoek as well. So Frank is our rep over there. Hopefully he's watching, and he sent me over some fabulous roses. So these roses are called Nightingale. So you know me, I love the pink, you know that way, but they're a fabulous pink rose. But also I got some smaller ones. So this is the smaller variety, and this is called an aqua pink rose. So what I'm going to do now, you don't have to do it in roses. Like, go to, again, your local flower shop. What have they got for sale? What about even your local supermarket? So what I'm going to do is kind of like zigzag the roses. Like sometimes a big one, sometimes a small one. So I'm not necessarily following a particular pattern. Can you see just that effect? So a little bit of a kind of a zigzag kind of going around. One at the top, one at the bottom. Don't always go a big, a small, because what will happen is you'll have all the big at one stage and all the small at another stage. And that shouldn't happen. What happened to me there, I had to go back in and back out again. So pretend you didn't see that part. It's obviously just a heart. Do you know what I say? So I'm saying I'm actually hitting the stick there, you know.
Oh, the stick off the...
I'm saying, what the feck am I hitting there? Get in there, you fecker, you. Right, so we keep going around.
Okay, we're going to have a little giveaway just to hide the fact that you're using bad language, and we're going to get into trouble again. Okay, question, and this is for, what are we giving away? Stem strippers on each platform. Stem
strippers, right, so stem strippers on each platform. This is for taking all your thorns and your leaves off the roses. I didn't demonstrate it, but you've seen me doing it lots and lots of times.
Question is, what did we spray the pumpkin with?
I can't remember. Was it the stuff that Trump told us to drink?
So the 20th answer on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay, so what did we recommend to spray your pumpkin with? You can see I'm just sticking in the rest of the spare roses here, by the way. What did we recommend to spray the pumpkin with to preserve it and to stop it going mildewed and mouldy? By the way, I've used 20 roses, in case anybody is asking. I used 10 big ones and 10 small ones. That looks amazing, doesn't it?
It's fabulous. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Now, I also had these things. Where's the natural version of them? The lotus heads.
Behind you there. Here. Yeah.
Right, of lotus pods or lotus heads. We always use these around Christmas. I absolutely love them. Now, if Laurie Cunningham is watching, she'll have a heart attack because she hates anything that has a hole in it. I can't remember the name of the phobia that she has, but we had great crack when she was here at the classes with us. But what we did was we sprayed some pink. So using that pink spray, anybody joining in and you missed the beginning, when we post up this video, you'll be able to watch it from the very beginning and you'll see all the details step by step what I'm doing here. So we sprayed them and that's what they looked like to see when we sprayed them, the pink. So they do look amazing. I just have 3 of them sprayed pink. Now how we wired them is you use a 20 gauge wire. So some of the florist wire, but 22 would do the same job. And when you look at them, you probably think they're real hard, but they're actually very soft. So the wire goes through one side, out through the other, no problem at all. Fold it over, and then what you do is you just wrap one wire around the other. And before you stick it into the floral foam, is if you bend up the wire like to make a little hook, it'll slide into the floral foam a lot easier. Now I just done 3 of them, so just kind of like randomly, I'm just going to turn it around and say, yeah, I think I'll stick one into that spot there. Can you see it? And then maybe I think I'll stick one in over here. Now to be honest, you don't actually need these, just so I have them. As I said, we're going to do a lot of dried flowers with you on the free tutorials as well, because dried flowers are so on trend. And I have these in for my dried, and I just said, sure, I couldn't resist. We're spraying everything with the pink at the moment. And there you go, there's the 3 lotus heads just kind of like stuck in it. Now also what I have, you're just ready to announce.
No, not yet. No, I'm still counting here.
Still counting there, okay? So also what I have was I cut up little stems of wax flower, and I'm now going to insert little sprays of wax flower in between the roses. And again, this will soften it. Now the Silver Sussex definitely softens it, but again, if you hadn't got the Silver Sussex, this is nice to give a little bit of movement, and again, just makes it a little bit more natural. But another variety of foliage from the garden would be perfect. Like again, a little bit Hebe would be perfect for sticking in and out through this. Any winners yet? No?
Yeah, on Instagram we have a winner. Hang on, I have to just write them down so I remember. You know. Okay, on Instagram we have our winner is Rose Lindsay. On Facebook our winner was Rose Lindsay.
Okay, Rose.
So you were the winner.
One of our stem strippers. Message us with your address and we post it out to you.
And on on Instagram it was Happy Stems Florist.
Oh, right, so she'll definitely need a stem stripper anyway. So what you do, Happy Stems Florist, is message us, DM us, and we'll get with your address and we'll stick the stem stripper in the post to you. Now again, don't forget about our mega prize. The mega prize is the annual membership to Louise McDonald's Academy and the annual membership to Samantha Kelly's Win Group, okay? It's worth over €300 for the two. We're combining it as one big prize, we are. Also a free ticket to the Samantha Kelly's conference. And to win that prize, all you have to do is donate. Now, we're not going to announce the winner till tomorrow evening because we want lots of you to donate. So when you donate and you click on the link, okay, you can donate any amount of money at all. But just so that we know you're interested in winning the prize, because we have to try and contact you, is make sure you put in your email address when you donate. You know, there'll be a little comment if you want to put a message. So if you can put your email address in there, then we know that you're interested in winning this mega prize, and we can organise then to get the details.
And you know, if you're donating and it's not for you, but if you know anybody in business, it's a fantastic prize. Yeah. Can I just give a little bit about the Social Academy? So what Louise does in the Social Academy, once a week or so, she puts up free tutorials on Instagram, on Facebook, on how to use them, how to, you know, resize your pictures, how to use Canva, how to do, so it's all about how to use social media, how to do videos on YouTube or all those things. Samantha Kelly is on there at the moment. Hi, Samantha.
Samantha's down in Wexford there in Rossler Harbour. She's always out walking her dogs, so follow her on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. She's known as the tweeting goddess she is, and she has a great following on Twitter. And if you ever tweet anything, tag her in it, and she'll always retweet it. Like, she's so good, she's really obliging about that.
So so that was Louise McDonald's Social Media Academy. And then the Win Group then is basically, it's a group of women, and as we said, there is men who are all in business. Some of them are very small businesses, some of them are very big businesses. They have coffee mornings, like virtual coffee mornings, they have classes. There's so much.
Coffee morning is you don't even have to dress.
No, you don't
even. In your pajamas. And you could even be slugging a bottle of wine and you don't mind.
If you have a problem, if you're looking for something, it's somewhere to post. Again, it's a group that we're part of, and only there recently I deleted a load of stuff off a memory card and I posted in the Win Group, and immediately there was people there to give me a hand to help her to get it back. So it's that sort of business support. Particularly when you're a woman or a person on your own in business. So the Win Group is absolutely brilliant. As we said, the conference is fantastic. Just pull it back a little bit to you.
Pull it back to me?
Yeah, pull it back to you. Pull it back. Keep going. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. No, that's...
And what about my little balls?
I can't pull it back a little bit so I can see it on. There we go, on YouTube.
So there we have our two little, and don't forget, ladies, check your booby doobies. This is the month for it. Everybody get in and check yourselves and make sure that everything is okay down there and up there. And the men, you check your booby doobies too.
Yes, absolutely.
So hope you enjoyed that tutorial. Again, the whole idea, good half an hour, so I said I'd do it in 30 minutes. The whole idea of this morning's class, as I said, is we want to make awareness of the look good, feel better. If you know anybody that's going through cancer,
tell them about
there's a free group out there. It's completely free. They can do it from their own home. They can do it remotely, especially if they're feeling awkward or unsafe about, you know, going out and meeting people. Do it from your own bedroom.
And you actually get a goodie bag.
The goodie bag is brilliant. The goodie bag is amazing. Plus, you're actually being coached by top makeup artists all over Ireland. Like the best in the business are coaching, and it's all free. So if you do know anybody going through cancer, make them aware about it. Look good, feel better. Go over and follow their page. Annabelle is the manager over there. We have put the link, or we will put the link in the comments. And again, we want you to donate. So please, 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 the smallest amount, doesn't matter what it is. And as I said, everybody that donates will be included in, you know, for announcing the prize of the Louise McDonald's and Samantha Kelly's a mega prize. We're going to announce that tomorrow evening at our live tomorrow evening. So you have up till 6 o'clock tomorrow to donate. You can donate, I won't say donate as many times as you wish. But yeah, you can donate as many times as you wish. But also tomorrow evening, we're going to have a completely different free class tomorrow evening. So something completely different. So tune in tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock. And again, we're going to have a mega prize and we're going to have a couple of fun giveaways. We never gave away the autumnal prize.
We didn't.
We didn't. So we have to.
Do you know, we'll do it tomorrow night. We'll do it tomorrow night.
Right.
Just when you're on there, the notifications are flying in at the moment for donations. No, but for donations.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so they're flying in.
Girls. That's great.
And just one question.
Cha-ching.
Just one question. Amy wants to know on Instagram. It's absolutely fabulous. Would it hold up outside a front door? Do you think?
But you know what? I did one last year, and you know the cupcake bloke around. Well, some of you won't, but follow him on Instagram and Facebook. The cupcake bloke is the little bakery shop around the corner from us. I did one of these last year, and I brought it around to him, and I said, "Listen, put that at your doorway." And at night time I said, just bring it back in again. And it was outside for ages. Now, if it's getting lashed out, the roses are going to get battered to bits. But you see it at the beginning when it was just in foliage. It looked gorgeous. And what about getting some nice artificial flowers? Artificial flowers, again, in the supermarkets, I'm saying Dunn stores, Home Base,
no, flower shops sell them
Harvey
too.
Norman, flower shops sell them. What's that?
The range.
The range is what I'm trying to think about. Fabulous range of silk flowers in the range. That sounds mixed up. What to do is just stick the artificial flowers in through the fresh greenery. But I am going to be doing some dried flower arrangements with you, so I'll explain all about the oasis and the techniques and the tips and the tricks that we'll use for that. That'll be next week, okay? Tomorrow night, it's all fresh flowers tomorrow night.
Yeah, that's
so
it.
Listen, thanks a million for joining. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to click share. Even if you're watching this later on, still click share. I will go back and I'll respond to all the comments.
And the other
below.
thing that they can share as well, so if it's somebody who's not interested in flowers, they can share the donation link.
Yeah, absolutely. Share the donation link and get your friends to share. So listen, thanks a million. Talk to you all tomorrow evening, 7 o'clock. Bye-bye. Have a great day.